Thank you, Doctor, for joining us in this case study video series, an educational initiative by Himalaya Baby Care. As India's #1 doctor-prescribed baby care brand, we strive to uphold the highest standards in every step of our journey. This case study, Pediatric Asthma and Adolescent Obesity Management, focuses on a significant subject in pediatric care. We are honored to have Dr. Meenakshi Verma, a consultant pediatrician and adolescent health and counseling expert at Sparsh Clinic, Panchkula, with us. Dr. Verma will share her expertise and valuable insights from a unique case, highlighting innovative approaches in pediatric care. Let's begin this enlightening session.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Meenakshi Verma, pediatrician and adolescent health specialist. Today I'm going to share with you an intriguing case highlighting the challenges involved in the management of poorly controlled asthma in a pediatric patient, but with a twist. The twist is that the condition of the child was coexisting with something else, and that was obesity. This is what is called as obesity-related asthma or obese-asthma phenotype. The obese-asthma phenotype patients, they are quite different from the usual atopic pediatric asthma patients because this condition, it leads to reduced responsiveness of treatment, it leads to increased frequency of exacerbations of asthma and increased severity of symptoms. So we'll now see how a comprehensive approach is required to manage such cases of obesity-related asthma. So let's explore the journey of an 11.5-year-old adolescent girl who presented to us with poorly controlled asthma exacerbated by obesity. Coming on to the case history first of all. She was an 11.5-year-old adolescent girl child. She presented to us 1 year back with a 2-year history of recurrent episodes of cough and breathing difficulty. The frequency of episodes was such that it used to occur every 2 to 3 months with similar kind of symptoms. The cough typically was productive cough, occurring more at the night time, was associated with nighttime breathing difficulties, and it has led the girl to daytime sleepiness, disturbed night sleep, and school absenteeisms as well. When the girl came to us, she was not at all in any acute respiratory distress, and when we took the treatment history, it was revealed that she was hospitalized twice in the past 1 year for the acute exacerbation, which was severe in severity. She had to be nebulized with oxygen and bronchodilators for acute control of the emergency situations. So when this girl landed to us, she was plump looking with a dull face, pallor look on examination. Her vitals were more or less stable, saturation was normal, and she was not using any accessory muscles of respiration. On treatment history, it was revealed that she was hospitalized twice in the previous year with exacerbations of asthma, for which she was managed accordingly. We took her dietary history as well. So her lifestyle was a typical unhealthy lifestyle of an adolescent of nowadays. She led a sedentary lifestyle with consumption of lot of unhealthy food items and very low intake of fruits and vegetables. So it was clear cut that her lifestyle was not good at all. On examination, we found that she had plump looking face, dull face, mild pallor. Her vitals were stable. She was not in acute respiratory distress. But on chest auscultation, she had bilateral rhonchi all over the chest areas and diminished breath sounds. Saturation was apparently normal. On treatment history, it was revealed that she was hospitalized twice in the previous year for acute exacerbations of asthma, for which she was managed as per protocol. But despite escalating the doses of inhaled corticosteroids and bronchodilators as per the protocols, the symptoms of asthma persisted. On anthropometric measurements, her body mass index BMI was coming at more than 95th percentile, which was categorized as obesity. So our diagnosis at presentation was a case of poorly controlled, moderate persistent bronchial asthma with adolescent obesity, or we can say obese asthma phenotype. On investigations, we had plans for ruling out other underlying causes of poorly controlled asthma, other allergic triggers, and the comorbidities associated with obesity. So we did all the relevant investigations, and it was found that there were comorbidities which were existing along with them. These were fatty liver grade 1, and then there was impaired glucose tolerance as well. So we went on to manage this child. After the acute management, we put her on the long-term control with a combination inhaler of formoterol and budesonide, along with antihistamine as in montelukast levocetirizine combination. But along with this acute management and long-term control, we were planning to have another management aspect as well, and that is the management of obesity. Managing a child of obesity is not a cakewalk. We need to be extra vigilant and we need to take extra efforts for the child. And the most important step in the management of obesity is behavioral therapy. Behavioral interventions for this child focused primarily on promoting lifestyle changes involving family-based counselings, dietary modifications, and increasing physical activity. And the most important tool which we use for behavioral therapy in child is motivational interviewing. It's a tool where we counsel the child on the basis of a child-centered approach. That is, we need to find out the concerns of the child, the unmet needs of the child, and we need to use those concerns and unmet needs as the spark for triggering motivation in the child herself. Just writing down on the prescription that you need to do these lifestyle changes, or just telling the parents that you need to bring these changes, will not do the things. We have to motivate the child. It has to come from the child herself or himself that she or he needs to change her or his lifestyle. So that is what is called as motivational interviewing, and we did frequent sessions for motivating this child for her own lifestyle changes. The concerns which the child had were she wanted to take part in sports activities at school, she wanted to join swimming classes at her school, she wanted to do stage performances, she had her own body image concerns, she had social stigmas of going into the social parties or gatherings. We took all her concerns into consideration and used these concerns only to motivate her. So on follow-up, it was found that for the last 6 months, she is off rescue medications. We are now able to taper down the inhaled corticosteroids and long-acting beta agonists. She is been taking part in social activities at school. Her self-esteem has been leveled up and she is now happier than before, and most importantly, her asthma is now getting under control. Her BMI has come down to between 90th to 95th percentile. Our follow-up goals are to cut down the BMI level to below 90th percentile so that she comes under the normal weight range category, and to maintain those lifestyle changes consistently throughout her life are our follow-up goals. As a closing remark, I just want to highlight that how this case underscores the importance of a multidisciplinary approach for obesity-related asthma phenotypes. How it highlights that addressing both the respiratory as well as metabolic aspects in such cases will bring out a significant improvement in the clinical as well as overall quality of life of the patient. In the end, I would like to say that obese asthma phenotype brings with it unique challenges, but with tailored interventions and family involvement, significant clinical and psychosocial benefits can be achieved. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this session and found it insightful and impactful. Thank you. Himalaya Baby Care proudly launches pure cow ghee range with pH 5.5, specially formulated for babies' sensitive skin from day 1, that promotes skin immunity, offers an anti-inflammatory effect, protects the skin's microbiome, provides intense moisture, deep hydration and nourishment, formulated with pH 5.5. Looking forward to your valuable prescription support for Himalaya Baby Care Pure Cow Ghee range.